Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Weird to be going live on a Tuesday, but I'm here. How's everybody doing? Sorry I didn't go live yesterday. Kind of ran out of time. I had time, but I also wanted to prepare for today's stream. So, got some stuff to do. Got some stuff to work on. Let me, real quick here, go live on Instagram. It's weird seeing a blank Maya canvas. It's been a minute. Let's see here. Go live on Instagram. All right, cool. So we're live on everything. Well, hi, everybody. How we all doing? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yeah, so we're doing it on Tuesday. I'm just kind of trying to make sure that I at least stream twice a week. So I chose Tuesday. So a little weird, a little different. It should be fun, though. Lots of work working on a demo. Nice. What kind of demo? What are you working on? As I'm sure most of you have seen, the tank is done. Finally, after 123 hours, it's finished. I wasn't super thrilled with how the environment turned out, but that's my own reasons. I don't think I'm going to do environments like that anymore until I actually spend time learning how to do environments, because just not really my cup of tea right now. So, but here we are. So I had this idea the other day. I was thinking of fish because I like the ocean, and I was thinking of manta rays because I had seen a video of a manta ray on TikTok or something stupid like that. So I thought, what if I did a drone inspired by a manta ray? So that's why we're going to be making what I'm calling the Manta. So I'm going to go ahead and save this real quick because I already set up my project. So I spent some time yesterday planning this out. Block out. Let me go ahead and import this real quick. I need to move it, actually. Hold on. Give me 1 minute here. Because it's not where it needs to be. Why can't I scale this? Come on, Windows. You silly, horrible operating system. Alright, whatever. Alright, so let's go to where I moved it to. Hopefully it's there, because I didn't even check. Yeah, it's there. Okay, cool. So we're gonna cut this. And go B, personal art folder, projects, Manta. And we'll put this in source images. Paste. All right, cool. So we're good. Alrighty. Yoshi, what's up? Glad to finally catch one of your streams. How you doing? That kind of drone. What kind of drone did you think? You think I was doing like a quadcopter drone? You ever consider taking part in any 3D challenges, go every once in a while, or do you rather stick to hard surface work instead of generalist projects? So, I do want to eventually. I almost jumped into, what is it, Chasm's Edge or something like that. But it was gonna kind of get in the way of what I have planned right now. So if you guys don't know, right now I'm working on a course outside of streaming. So I'm trying to build a course for everybody to potentially buy and take part of someday. So I've been focusing a lot of work on that. And because of that, I didn't want to jump into any challenges right now. So I'm hoping that I get like a nice ArtStation one at the end of the year, or like maybe in the middle of the year. But yeah, it is on my radar to do something. No, it's actually not going to be Aqua. That's the fun part about it. It's totally not. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw an image plane in here so I can get my reference going. Let's see. Let's get this imported here. All right. So this is what I sketched up on my tablet the other day. I am a terrible 2D artist, so enjoy that. So basically what I'm thinking here is that, you know, we have the general like manta ray shape. It's got its little engines. I'm thinking these are going to be like little jet engines instead of propellers, because I think propellers are just kind of meh. It'll have the spinning blades up at the top, but I wanted to do like a little like low profile jet engine. And then it's going to, all of its like mechanical hardware is going to be inside the body. So this will be a shell that opens up, and then the hardware like is there and kind of comes out. So there's a couple of different things I want to do with this. I really want to focus on doing some like almost organic shapes with it. So that's going to be a little bit different. And then, yeah, so there's going to be a lot of different stuff with this project. Thanks for asking. Currently working on a chainsaw model for my grad hill. Nice, awesome. What? No, I'm terrible. That's really good. It's all right. It's not. I'm not the best sketcher anymore. I'm trying to get better at it, but this is my first time drawing up my own concept for something. So I want to center this as much as possible. I think that's probably okay. I know this drawing is centered, so I want to make sure I keep it that way. All right. I really want, let's see, hold on. I want some music that's not this. Something a little bit different. All right. This concept looks pretty cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was just a random thought I had. And I want it to be like sections, so like the wings can fold up into a cube, and then it'll go into a little box. So like it'll have its own like deployment animation and everything like that. So I wanted to do something that wasn't going to take me 150 hours, because I'm a little tired of doing projects like that, because they eat up so much time. And I wanted to do something that was kind of fun. So random thought sponsored by the algorithm. Exactly. All because I saw a fish on the internet. So hopefully this works. Like, could not work, could be a weird project, but I'm gonna enjoy making it. So we're gonna go ahead and block it out. And then, as always, guys, any questions, concerns, ideas, throw them my way. I don't mind. Just don't backseat art, and we are good. All right. Let's get my modeling toolkit open. It always takes me a minute to get back into like modeling mode after finishing something like the tank, because, man, it's so much work. All right. I'm gonna do the top profile first. I need to think about how I want to do this, though. Just a quick project. Famous last word. No, this one will be quick. I only estimate 50 hours. That's all I estimate. If you ever want someone to rig it, maybe. I gambled off stream. Nice. Good. Did you win? Do you have like a goal to reach career-wise with 3D in the future? I would like to just work for a studio, I think. I think that would be really just the big goal. It's so it's just so rough right now that I know that that goal probably isn't super achievable at the moment. I did apply somewhere this week, actually. Not a studio, but interesting company that was doing like automotive things. But it sounded interesting. I doubt I will get it because of the experience they wanted. But, you know, can't hurt to throw my hat in the ring. Oh, I see. Am I upside down right now? I am. Okay, that's alright. I said I did wrong. But yeah, my end goal would probably be to work in a studio somewhere, whether it's in games or film. I've kind of just like decided that like it doesn't really matter which one it ends up being. I would just like to be doing something creative, or the other option is just to be doing this on the internet full time. So you know that's another possibility. That's just dependent on how much work I put into YouTube and such, and all the other social media platforms, which I have kind of neglected over the past couple of weeks, if I'm being honest. So got to get back on that. Industry's brutal right now. All job applications for seniors. Yeah, I know. It's rough. With scripting knowledge, yeah, scripting knowledge is probably something that everyone should have in general. I know it's not the most fun thing in the world. Like, trust me, I hate scripting. However, it is pretty good to know. Definitely not something I want to say, because, like, I hate scripting, but can't really like sway people from not learning it, unfortunately. The whole senior like mid-level thing, like that's unavoidable, unfortunately. That's hopefully going to get better eventually. I don't really know. Another studio closed their doors today, so I'm just like, you know what? Just gonna start my own. Fuck it. Just out of curiosity, you usually aim for junior, mid, senior level jobs when applying. I haven't applied for any, to be honest with you. So if I do, or / when I do, I will probably be aiming for mid. The problem is, right, is I can aim for mid all I want to, but because I've never worked in the industry, I still technically would get classified as a junior, which definitely does not sit well with me. But I understand that's the way it works. And, like, you know, I'm willing to put my time in if I have to do, like, a junior role or something like that. I'm hoping I can avoid it. But, yeah, I will probably apply for both, if we're being totally honest. But it also, like, the other problem is it really depends on what the pay is, because I can't necessarily take a pay cut from what I make now, because I do really well. So I would have to take I would assume being a junior, you'd have to take a pretty big pay cut. And so that's not something I'm capable of doing. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. You know what they say about art and media industries. Project loss, money, layoffs, project money. Yep, I know. It's really unfortunate, and I'm hoping that changes. I doubt it will. I've heard that stuff is apparently starting to get better. Projects are at least becoming more available, but I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Am I building in the Z? No. Which axis am I building in right now? There we go. Alright. Yeah, just one of those things that it's just like, I'll believe it when I see it, you know? Anyone going for the first time isn't going to be a junior if you're looking to a studio. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm like, if it happens, it happens. If not, I'm still working on making social media a thing for myself, so I'm not super stressed about it. It's kind of, if I can get in, I can get in, you know. I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing, which is just networking and talking with people and getting to know other artists, and just hoping that pays off. But I also know that, like, I'm not, like, expert level yet, so I know I have a lot of work to do. Which is why I do these so much, or like just these streams and these projects, because like I am always trying to make sure I'm staying busy with a project and keeping myself like occupied. I think it's just time to switch to like a little bit more quantity. That way I can like do things faster. I think is going to be the better option. The next Spider-Verse movie just got more and more delayed. No one knows. It's not going to come out. I've made peace with the fact that that movie's probably not going to happen. Sony is probably just going to end up canceling it. Which is unfortunate, because they left it with that massive cliffhanger. Yeah, I have like zero confidence that movie's actually going to come out. Which sucks, because the second one was great. Oh, what's up, Battleguy? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. What kind of model is this? This is a drone concept that I drew up the other day. So we're modeling. It's called the Manta. Here, if anyone wants to see what it looks like, that's what we're modeling. So this is going to be the project for the next couple of streams at least, because I got to keep something going while I'm streaming. Okay, so that's good. About middle's probably fine for now. Just doing a basic block out. Let's see. I feel like if I ever want any long-term projects a reality, I'm going to have to start my own studio, especially if I want to keep the rights. I mean, I kind of do feel like that's kind of the way things are going to go. And Flow is a good example of that. Look at how well Flow did. Flow won an Oscar. So the idea of starting your own studio is getting a little bit more attainable, especially with the way software is working now, and the way like stuff is just getting more powerful and more available. I do think Hollywood and other industries need a wake-up call, because if they continue to abuse their artists the way they do, like they're not going to have any to make their movies. So it's just kind of the unfortunate reality. We will make them not cancel it, yes. To be honest, going forward, I think the whole 3D world is going to be more and more of a freelancer's game outside of maybe making dev. Yeah, probably. Probably. Captain Stutter, I'm doing good. How are you doing? You said fish inspired. Oh, you did build this. Which fish is it? The manta ray. Technically a shark, but also a fish, so I don't know. Is a manta ray a shark or a fish? Let's find out. Oh no, it's not a shark. It's technically a fish. If you guys want to see what it looks like, if you guys haven't seen a manta ray, there you go. That's what we're looking at here. So that's where the shape kind of evolved from, and then I'm going to make the mouth be like the containment vessel for all of the camera systems and everything. It's a ray, isn't it? Yes. Well, I guess rays are considered fish. I don't know. I just looked it up, so I'm a little confused there. Is there any other 3D apartment you'd like to get more into? Wow. No. I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it. I love modeling. I really do. I do love animation too, which is funny because like I don't focus on it very much, and that's something I want to change kind of soon. Here is I want to do some more animation stuff. I have this idea with BD1 that I want to do. So I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do right now that I'm just like, let me find time to do this. It's part of the reason why I cut the streaming down to 2 days a week instead of 3, because it gives me basically almost 2 extra days to like do projects and work on things that I really want to work on. Because like, I like sharing everything, but sometimes it's good to have like, fun secret projects that I don't have to share with the public yet. What's up, Galtham? How are you? Will it have weapons? Yeah, so my thought here is that I'm going to do some sort of like hatch system here in the back that'll have little rocket arrays in it. That's the thought so far. Will BD1 be... No. No, he won't. Best way to practice 3D models through 2D images or a rendered one? What do you mean? Are you asking? Hey, after a long time, I'm going to start trying modeling again, but some couldn't. Wait. Starting to model again, but some couldn't able to do. What should I do? Nitesh Goku, if you could rephrase that, I'm not really sure what you're asking. Are you asking like you don't know what to model? Whenever I watch your streams, you scare me with the jump scares. Last time it was BD1, this time Owen Wilson. Those aren't even nearly as scary as the ones I used to have. Back when I did game streaming, I had some pretty terrifying ones that actually scared the crap out of me. That was one of the few things I held on to, was having those little jump scare things, even though those ones aren't even scary anymore. I want to make sure that this all kind of lines up together. We're going for organic-ish. I got a jump scare out of it. Yes, sir, for developing skill on through which way. Oh, you're modeling now with images which we found on the internet? No, it's totally cool. Yeah, totally use images you find on the internet. Like, you know, I just drew this up on my tablet because, like, I wanted to get my idea onto a piece of paper or, you know, a digital image. And so, like, whatever you're working on, like, it's always good to have some sort of reference. So whether you're using, like, a pure ref scene, which I'll build one out for this project later, there's always, like, it's always important to have something to refer to when you're working on stuff like this. This just helps because, like, I drew this up last night, so now I have a really good way to do, like, shape guide. So I can guide the shape of this, and then I can start modeling it and just working with it. Let's see. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's just group you real quick. Control D. Where did my... Oh, there it is. Pop that over there. Ungroup. Okay. So that's good. That gives us the base body. So we're getting somewhere already. I'm trying to model, but I just couldn't be able to, like... Oh, it's like mine got reset. Sometimes it takes some time to get back into it. So like once I finish a project, it usually takes me a couple of hours to get back into the idea of modeling again. Because like you spend so much time texturing and animating and rendering and doing all that junk that like sometimes you kind of do reset a little bit, and so that's common. I wasn't able to join the portfolio live because I've been incredibly busy, but I'm so... Oh, but thank you so much for the advice. I'll apply to my portfolio the best I can. You're so welcome, Mary Lamb. Thank you for sending your portfolio in. Next portfolio session will probably be at the end of the month. I do still need to do a video because I promised everybody a video for the last ones that are in there. But I've just been swamped for time, so. What's up, Resequence? How are you? Let's slightly distract Cryptic while he's talking. I mean, that's what streaming's all about, is distracting me, right? Keeping me on my toes. If you've heard of Ace Combat 7, there's a plane called Nosferatu that has some really neat missile tracks. Might look neat. Let me see. Let's see. Ace Combat 7? Let's find out. Ace 7 Nosferatu. Ooh. This guy? Huh. Ooh. That's a cool looking plane. That would almost be fun to model too. That's sick. I like that paint job on it too. Every single one of the 45 coins. Pointy plane, yeah. Do you have a demo reel video somewhere? I don't have a demo reel yet. It's actually on my list to make this year. I just, again, haven't had the time to. I have my portfolio on ArtStation, which tomorrow should hopefully be up to date with the tank, because the tank is done. I started rendering the rotation of the tank today. If you guys didn't see it yet, you can see it on Instagram, or you can see it here real quick. I'll show you guys the full 4K version of it. Let's see. Practice, Titan Tank, Finals, ArtStation. So these are the ArtStation renders. So it's very much done, ready to go. Just got to get it all uploaded to ArtStation. That UV's terrifying. It scares the hell out of me every time I see it. A wireframe though, It's nice. So yeah, I'm working on rendering the rotation out for this, so that'll probably render overnight because it's going to take like 15 hours. So I'll just leave my PC on overnight. Let's see. If I had the house, wait, what? Oh. Did you see the C4 I made? I did. I saw your C4. It looked good. Looked real good. BR 3.7 in WT. What does that mean? Those UVs go hard. Those UVs were a nightmare. I hated it so much. The tank is done. It looks so good. Yes, it is done. I just posted the final renders to Instagram today. So they're good. I wasn't super thrilled with my renders yesterday, so I made more. I don't want lo-fi today. I want like good stuff. I don't want that either. Monarch? Here, we'll go with this. Screw it. Ferran, good job. Thanks. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So this one's going to be a little bit different because I do need to kind of like reshape this a little bit. But I'm going to put this like right here, and then we're going to shape the wings around it. So let's just play with this. I want these to be like really thin thrusters that just kind of fold into the body. So I think that'll work. So this is where we're going to adjust some things here. Let's see. Should be okay for now. Let's see. No, that's still kind of like, I don't like the gap between that. Because I need this to like, actually like, articulate. So we'll probably call that good right there. Delete those because we don't need them right now. Let's see. War Thunder. BR 3.7 and War Thunder. Oh, nice. Is it this thing? BR. Oh, 2.7, 3.7. Hold on. BR 3.7. That's what I searched, but it's like giving me a whole bunch of different results. Is it the tank? Let's see. Alright, cool. I love leaking classified documents. War Thunder's good for that, isn't it? I've never played War Thunder. Any of you guys play it? Is it any good? I keep seeing this advertisement for this new game that I guess Boeing is sponsoring or something like that. But it looked like a War Thunder kind of copy. Okay. I just want this to like kind of curve a little bit. Trying to make sure I don't jack up my edge flow too badly. That's better. Okay. Yes, I don't always talk about the BR rating. Will give you multiple results for different planes and tanks. That's what I was wondering. Yes, until the grind sets in. No way to modern. No add what new game? I can't hear. Oh, it's at most like a Merkova or CV90 series. Oh, okay, I gotcha. The game I was talking about was I don't know what it's called, but it's sponsored by like Boeing and Lockheed Martin. It's really strange. I don't really know what it is. If a mechanical part is complicated to make in one piece, can we make it in separate pieces? If you're trying to like replicate a mechanical part, you want to replicate it as it exists. So like, you know, if you're working on like a hinge joint that has, say, 3 pieces that connect to like a ball bearing or something like that, you want to make sure you're making those 3 pieces. You don't generally want to separate things that don't need to be separated. Generally, you just want to figure out like how you can build that to make it more accurate to like what you're actually trying to model. Okay, let's do this tail real quick. Making decent progress on this so far. But this is the easy part. Blocking out's just the simple part. Don't get to have any fun yet. Okay. Alright. Cool. So that's giving me... That one always freaks me out. The error sound. Could be DCS not sponsored by other companies. Maybe. I'm not sure. For modeling mechanical pieces, the best way I find is to make it in software that has measuring tools like Inventor, which I hate. You can do it either way. Like you can do measuring tools in Maya too. I don't know about Blender. Blender might have something. I've just never played with it. I don't know. I guess I've never really struggled with it. I don't usually pick things to model that like are like heavily mechanical like that. So that's something I want to work with, is do a little bit of like mechanical design this year, because I feel like that's an area that I need to improve on. But there's all sorts of stuff to do this year. Like I could talk all day about all my plans for the year. Oh right, I didn't. Okay, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just delete this section again. I can do this. Let's see. Let's mirror. Okay. Save scene. All right. So I think we're kind of good with the block out. Let's see. Mechanical hard surface mentioned. I know Temuzu is one of the people who's really good at doing like mechanical parts and stuff. I've never played with it myself, so I definitely don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. I was just curious, do you make your models just in low poly or do you make it in high poly? I model low but make it high so I have tons of supporting edges and areas. So I model kind of like a weird combo. I do sub-D modeling, but I don't like I don't initially kind of build in sub-D. I do build low and then just kind of work my way up. So like the tank, for instance, right? Do it! The tank is actually quite low poly.
Do it!
Hold on, where's the
Don't
wire?
let your dreams be
So the tank's low poly, but it's subdivided upwards. So like super high poly in the subdivided mode, but in its like base form, it's pretty low poly. In fact, this render, let's see. Oh no, not that one. Let's see. One of these. We'll look at one of these. I don't like these renders. These are low poly renders because I forgot to smooth this stupid thing. So technically this is unsubdivided. It's just in its like normal state, which is generally the workflow that you'd follow, right? Like your model wouldn't get subdivided unless you were getting close to it. The only place on here you can kind of see it is in these like poles. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just, it's really dependent, but I usually model to go high. Consequence, say I got an error when I rendered the wireframe of that, and I don't know what the problem was. What was the error that you got? Temuzu has been summoned. We're gonna do off of topology. We're gonna start shaping. I'm not feeling the rock music today. And it's like all I've got on this stupid thing. What about this?
Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say.
I thought that was my music at first. Hi, sir. I'm Dinesh. Did you remember me? Yes, I do. How are you? It's good to see you. Not sure how I want to shape the front of this thing, but manta rays have very, like... They have very, like, kind of sloped lips, almost. I do want to follow this kind of format, so I think that's what I'm going to just work on. So let's see, Shift-I. I think in order to do that, though... Let's see. Let me think about this, because like I don't want to make a mistake early on, and I'm already starting to look at making one right now. Let's see. I mean, that looks manta ray-ish, so that's good. Add some slight curve to that, I think. So I want to make sure that I'm kind of following that form and shape that I was going here. What's up? Oh. You can put it in the fridge? Yeah, thank you. What do you recommend doing for a portfolio? Generally, what do you look for in a junior level? I don't hire, so I don't really know like what they look for. But the things that I would suggest having are stuff that relates to like what you're doing. So like if you're a hard surface model, make sure that you have like a nice array of like, you know, props, weapons, tools, like whatever. Just like show that you have a good understanding of topology, form, and dealing with like semi-complex projects, as well as show that you have a decent understanding of lighting and texturing, because that's becoming more and more important. Sir, I will you my model and tell me how it is, sir. Oh, you'll send me your model. So Dinesh, if you want to, there is a place in the Discord to post for portfolio reviews. I'm going to try to do one every month. That'll be the best way to do that. What are the limits on backseat arting? Don't go crazy with it, but I don't mind like minor suggestions. And obviously, like, don't become obnoxious about it. Those are kind of my big ones. Let's see. Let's go into my wireframe here. All right. So that's okay. It just says fatal GPU error, nothing else. How are you setting up your wireframe render? Moki, hello, how are you? What's this new project? This is going to be a drone that's shaped like a manta ray. I'm just kind of blocking and shaping right now. I do need to save this though. Save scene as modeling. Okay. Sir, can you tell me in my substance spanner why my project became transparent? I'm not sure. I actually haven't seen that before. Project became transparent. Was that before or after you baked it? That's definitely weird. Okay, so let's see. We just need to go ahead and start kind of planning here. I want to go ahead and make sure that we're just maintaining our edge flow here. All right. All the time. But I could see it in render. I'd be interested to know what your UVs are looking like. It's the only thing that I could see would be causing that, is if you have an issue with your UVs or if your normals are flipped. So you might want to check if your normals are flipped. That's also a possibility. Good and you, nice with a drone. You really like sci-fi and never do other things. I'm not saying that in any way. Just curious. So I do want to do some new things. I just was thinking, and then I saw a video of a manta ray. I'm like, man, that'd be a fun project. So this is gonna be a nice, short and sweet project. Then I want to do. I was thinking about it today. I actually want to do some like either Oriental or like almost Indian like light fixtures, because I think it would be a really cool challenge with all of like the decoration on them and all of like the hand stuff, because I'd like to start kind of working ZBrush more into my workflow. And so I want to do some stuff with sculpting on hard surface models for like detail. So I think I will be doing some stuff soon. I just haven't decided what yet. For the portfolio question, from what my professor suggested, she was a recruiter for 20 years. It's also good to tailor your demo reel portfolio to the studio you're applying for. That is true. That's also just like, you got to be careful with that one, because when people hear that, they think, oh, okay, cool. So I just need to model like a portfolio for every different studio that I'm applying for. It is good advice for sure. Just make sure, like, you know, like you said, if you're applying to a stylized studio, that's what you want to be showing. But if, you know, if you're doing like hard surface assets, like generally they just kind of work across. But obviously if you're going for something like the studio that did Arcane, you'd want to show that a little bit better. But yeah, I can agree with that. Matt thinking, always thinking. Oh nice, yeah, ZBrush is fun. It's something. It's getting there. Matt Rising? I don't know that one, man. That's the current generation speak that I don't understand. You guys got to remember I'm old. All right, so thinking about this, let's see. I do want to make sure that this keeps the shape that it's supposed to keep. Let's see. These need to be thinner. It's gonna be my first like semi-organic shape, so it's gonna be interesting. Did ArcViz for 3 years. It's so hard to get out of the mold to create specific projects for applications. That's fair. Yeah, especially doing architectural visualization. Yeah, architectural visualization. That's a tough one. Thankfully, I never did that one. It's that Ohio talk he doesn't mess with. I don't know if that. Oh my God, Mr. Blazing Man, killing me. I did my wireframes on AOVs. Never done it that way. I don't know if you want to do it that way. If I'm being totally honest, I guess you could technically, but I've never tried it that way. I always do my wireframes as a separate like render, just because I don't need to like render those out at the same time. Matt has been stunned. It happens, man. Let's see. All right, so this is gonna be really interesting to kind of just build. We're gonna do that. This is gonna give me the point that I wanted. Okay. Should give a little bit more support to that section, which is good. You can put the visual cameras on like the mandibles in front of the ray. So that's what I'm doing, right? So kind of like it's the same concept, because I wanted to keep the mandibles like a part of it. Where did my, oh yeah, hold on. Show isolate view selected. So I'm gonna show the mandibles in kind of a different way. So I want the, you know, the body to be sealed until they open up. So they're going to kind of like pop open and then have those hidden in there. Just because I think that'll be a little bit better to kind of like flow with like the whole sci-fi look of it. And I might change that design. That's not permanent yet. But I do want to still maintain like the idea of having those mandibles there because I do like that. So whether I decide to do that with like some sort of antenna or something, I haven't really decided that one yet. Dalek eyes? No. I mean, yeah, that looks like crap. That's a terrible drawing. But just like your standard like military looking sensor thingy. Let's get these lined up. I don't like that this is causing weirdness. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. So, let's see. Trying to think of how this is going to work. Because, like, I need to support it, but the supports can't be super, like, dense because it's a very organic shape. So that's good. That works. We'll work on getting rid of that crease in a little bit. Okay. Dalek's eyes? Hold on. Google it? Why? Dalek's eyes. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, definitely not like that. More like this. More like this. Something like that. A little bit more like militaristic. Sorry, typo. No, you're good. Oh, what's this? This is a new drone concept I'm working on. I need this to be sharp. So, let's see. This is probably a dumb idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. It definitely sharpened it, but it also kind of created an unnecessary kind of bevel that I don't want. So let's see, mesh tools, let's see if I can just sharpen it as much as possible. Yeah, that's fine, that'll work. Ideally, this will probably be... let me think about this. There is something fun and, like, challenging about doing stuff this way. Oh, I hate that. Okay, let's... hold on. Object mode. We're going to turn off symmetry for now. It's going to work on just one side. Symmetry is cool in Maya. I don't like that it kind of nukes the ability to kind of control your scale and movement stuff. So I use it sparingly. Let's make sure that still looks okay. Yeah. Nope. That's terrible. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Welcome. That's with the citrus ginger one that Maureen made.
Oh,
It's good.
all right. That's interesting. Ooh, all right. Got some alcohol. Any specific kind of weapons you're thinking of putting on it? Probably rockets, I think. That can go away. Bye-bye, whoever you are. More cheap viewers. Bye-bye. Oh boy. I know, I love those so much. They're so great. Okay. Let's see. So smooth that. I need to see what that looks like with the rest of the model right now, because... Alright. So definitely one of the bigger challenges is going to be keeping this thing as, like, thin as it's going to be, because it's going to be pretty thin. But I can start kind of just working with this other stuff now. Yo, should I do the command? What command? Which one? You get him, Mr. Blazing Man. Get him. Okay. So I definitely like this flow that I have here so far. I want to keep that. So keep kind of working that in. All right. Do you want to gamble? It could be a Cowboy Bebop design for sure from the blockout. Cowboy Bebop. I haven't seen that in a long time. It's been a while. I wouldn't even know what design you mean. But possibly. Okay, so that looks like it's kind of going to curve right, so that's good. Let's just support it a little bit. See what we're working with here. Okay. So it's a little bit sharper than it needs to be right there. Pull that in. Just kind of reshape that a bit. You know what? Alright. So let's do this, because this is now getting in the way. So I'm going to put this over here. Alright. That's better. Much better. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. So we're going to just plop one there, plop one right about here. Hopefully that won't create too much of a crease. Probably won't. It creates enough of one, but it still gives us that nice hard sharp line that we're looking for. So, alright, sweet. Cool, cool. What's up, M. Sharif? How are you doing? Ooh, that hurt my jaw. Ow. You ran out of coins, Resequent? Oh, man. Alright. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have this nice kind of like contour going on here, so that's good. I do want it a little bit, I don't know, should it be closer to the body? Let's see what happens when I do this. This one's going to be a challenge just because it's so, like, organic. It's going to be fun. Why did you time yourself out? Oh, you got timed out, Michael Stryker. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. How are you doing? It's good to see you, buddy. Alright. So I know I need more loops. More loops. Tequila punches. Nah. It's a lemon drop. Let's do this. We're gonna do edge slide just to maintain cleanness. There we go. Michael Stryker. What are you saying? I can't see your messages because you're getting timed out. Trying to do better. Okay, alright, man. I hope that's going well for you. I hope you're doing okay. Obviously, always like take time for yourself. That's really important. He's saying, "Give me all the points." Oh, well, it's gonna time you out every single time. System doesn't want to see me winning. No, it doesn't like you. I will say that for sure. I don't know what you did to stream elements, but it just hates you. All right, so we should have that nice kind of, there we go. Just not as sharp right here as I want it to be, but we'll work on that.
Do it!
Jesus.
Just do it!
That one freaked me
Don't
out.
let your dreams be dreams.
Off. All right. That's coming together. Alright, mesh tools, insert edge loop. The fun thing about this is that I get to just kind of smooth and not have to stress about, like, shaping. Thinking about... Oh, wait, hold on. Did I miss something else? Jump scare warning? I'm thinking about taking a break from 3D, just been a bit burnt out. Oh, that's totally understandable. It happens. It happens to the best of us, you know. Obviously, like, you know, take your time, do what you got to do, and, you know, hopefully you can come back to it with a better viewpoint on things and just like a better headspace. But, you know, take the time you need. No sleeping with this playing. Nah, it's a good song. Good song. It's a weird song, but it's got some beat to it. All right. So same junk here. Except this is where the fin kind of has to like apex a bit, so. It's the hope anyway. All right, cool. Oh, Resequence got blocked now. Just sick and tired of not working on 3D projects whilst others are getting along with their own projects. It's a horrible feeling, to be honest. I don't think I'm cut out for being a 3D artist. You don't have to think that you're not cut out for a 3D artist. Like, you can be a 3D artist whether or not you want to be, you know. Like, it's not that you're not cut out for it or anything like that. You just have to decide, like, how far you want to take it. Do you want it to be a hobby? Do you want it to be a career? You know, that's the big thing. One of my biggest like things that I always try to tell people is like, don't be concerned with what other people are doing around you. Like if they're completing projects, if they're, you know, doing more than you, like it doesn't matter. Like they may have more time for you there than you do. They may have like maybe just like a better headspace. Like it could be any number of things, right? And so just try to understand that like just because people are doing things faster or just more than you, like it doesn't mean you have to change the way you're doing things. You just got to do things at your own pace. There's stuff I'm not cut out for. This stuff. I always failed this. I think you beat yourself up a little bit too much. I think maybe taking a break is a good idea, but you know, don't beat yourself up so much. This stuff's not easy. Like this stuff is hard, and it does take like a certain mindset to do it. But I know you're capable of it. You just gotta get some rest first. I think that needs to be. Yeah, it does need to be there. Let's do edge slide. I think it's acceptable to have it kind of like blade out a bit. Matt, we need another refund. Did you request it? I think I can see him now. I always forget where the hell those are. Hold on. I don't know why you guys like gambling your points away so much. Channel. Pause. Where's my moderator queue? Mod view. Chat settings. Sharky's gonna kill me because I think I already forgot where it was. Rewards. Oh, wait, this might be it. Hold on. Well, you're out of luck because I forgot where it was again. Oh, let's see. We all progress at a different pace. We all gotta trust the process. Matt's been fact. Yeah, absolutely. To be honest, I think joining the stream was a bad idea. So before I ruin the mood of it, I'll have to tune out. Have a good one. I'm sure if you're not ruining the mood, so I don't think it's you're ruining the mood. I just it does sound like you need a little bit of a break, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope you get some rest, man. If you're still there. I request double disappointment. Oh, you get disappointment. Is this a thing? Probably not. Did you mean to say you're not or you are capable of it, Planetastic? Twitch chat seems way more chaotic. It is very much chaotic. Yeah, I think Planetastic meant you are, not you're not. Just to clear that up. Okay. All right, so back to shaping and forming and doing weird things with this fish thing. Off. It's rhetorical that you're not capable of. Nah, man, you are. Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Just making sure. I'm like, I don't let bullying. No bullying. But I see what you mean. All right, so we've got that nice sharp stuff going on. So my thought is, I'm wondering if this will actually function this way if I made that too long, but I guess I'll figure that out. But it'll have like a case that it like rises out of and then unfolds and then takes off. When are you going to render the tank model in Unreal? Never. It's probably not going to happen. I could try loading it in Unreal, but I don't think that'll go very well. Is there a 3D artist community we can join? Yes, Eddiekin, there is a link in my bio. There is a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, there's a good place to be. Lots of people learning and doing stuff. I was dissing myself for you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I just wanted to check and make sure. Ooh. All right. So I think, okay. I do want the back of these to be sharp, so we're gonna go insert edge loop. We're gonna just keep that supported. Same thing here. It's a little bit thick in the back though. This is all about kind of setting up like the form of this thing first. Cool. Alright. Is your Discord the one with the KSP notifications? KSP notifications. What is KSP? Probably not. Thank you, I'll be there. Well, welcome on in. It'd be great to have you. Yeah, I have no idea what KSP is. Oh, Kerbal Space. Yeah. No, they're not notifications. That's Planetastic. He's posting things right now. I see what you're talking about. What are you doing? Where are you? What are you doing? I turn streamer mode off, and then I turn it back on. And I'm going to turn it back on because of you. Alright, I'm turning on streamer mode. Where is it? There it is. Now there will be no notifications. Now no one will ever know. Yeah, that was Michael. That was Michael being funny. Alright, so that's I think the bottom of this needs to be a little bit different. Okay. Let's shape this up a bit. Get that just a tad bit closer. And then we'll just sharpen this a tad. And then I think I'm gonna maintain this like kind of like outward curve here, so keep that there. But I like the way that's going so far. Don't listen to their suggestions and ban me. I'm not gonna ban you. I haven't had to. No, did I ban? I think I banned one person. I've only had to ban one person from Discord. I've had to ban a couple from Instagram, but thankfully, in general, I haven't had to ban many people. So, you're safe. Okay. So I do want this to be kind of like rotated like that, and that'll kind of fit the form of it, but I'm going to model it flat first. Talking about me. Yeah, as long as you guys are having fun, that's what matters. This is already looking so cool. I can envision the rig. Yeah, I think it's gonna be neat. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not in love with it yet. I'm getting there. It usually takes me a couple of like hours into a project. Damn it, I'm not tracking my time. It's fine. Stream's 2 hours, I'll just add 2 hours. Yeah, I usually try to like usually takes a couple hours before I'm like, okay, cool, I can feel it now. I can like see what I'm doing. So we'll have the little propulsion engine thingy. I think that'll be kind of fun. I want it a little bit thinner. I just don't want to rotate it yet because I need that to stay minorly flat. So let's do mesh. I'm going to save this actually, save scene. All right, mesh, mirror, bounding box, negative, positive. Okay. Let's see what this is looking like as a whole. That's not what I wanted. Control D. -1. Nope, wrong way. All right. Wow. Alright. And try my best to keep this as, like, remotely symmetrical as possible. Because that can be hard sometimes. Alright. File, save scene as, file, save scene as, modeling, underscore ev, underscore 01. Just so I can start the next process. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. Circle B. Yeah, it'll be an engine. Make sure. One mentioned my name, the other one said ban him. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to listen to them. It's totally not something I'm going to do. All right. So let's look at this now. I'm not really sure how I want to shape this yet. I do know it needs to kind of like scale in, so let's go ahead and work on that. Okay. All right. Dong. Yeah, Twitch chat's definitely more chaotic. I think that's a good that's a good description for Twitch chat. It's always kind of been that way, but that's kind of the way the community works. Twitch is just a more like chaotic, like hyper energy community. I'm wondering if I circularize that, like if I make that circular or if I like keep it. I'm also still not sure what this part is. So my initial thought was like this would be like the antenna array, like some sort of like compute thing. But I'm still not sure necessarily. What if you make like a scorpion barb with a gun on it? That's a cool idea. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know what I want to do with it just yet. Because manta rays don't have barbs, so we got to keep that into like consideration. They're actually very docile. I'm just not sure yet what I want to do. I think temporarily what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this and see if I like it. Because it can always be changed. I think it fits better with the body if I do it that way. Yeah. Just need to just got to make sure I'm matching shape here. Okay. All right. So kind of the same setup here. I'm gonna go ahead and support it. I just have to keep like telling myself like this is just the start of the model. It looks like crap. It's gonna be okay. Okay. It actually doesn't look like crap. It's actually coming along really nicely for what I wanted, so that's good. But it's just the weird like simplicity of it that's driving me nuts. Okay. I want to continue like making sure the body flows into the tail. It's also really hard to do when I shaped it that way. Okay. All right. It's got an interesting look to it so far. Okay. So, let's see. Got to think about this for a minute here. I can be more chaotic. You're already good. You're good with it. I tried playing Kerbal Space Program. I couldn't get into it. It's very complicated, and like, I was really impatient when I tried playing it, so that's probably the issue. But seems like you could do cool stuff with it. Alright, so I think what I need to do is model the arms that are going to support these engines, but that issue is that they need to kind of mold into the body. So I guess that's the next thing I got to figure out here. So what we're going to do is we're going to isolate... Actually, hold on. Save scene as. It's going to be revision 2. Always incrementally save. It will save your butt one of these days. Okay. So I think actually, let's see, mesh tools, insert edge loop. I want this to be a little bit thinner. So just do that. Okay. This is gonna be kind of annoying to like build into the body, but we'll make it work. Okay.
Do it!
Do it!
Just do it! Don't let your dreams
Name of the
be
game
dreams.
is to kill as many Kerbals as possible. I mean, it's fair, I did a lot of that. What do you make in Cryptic? Deva, this is a manta ray inspired drone, which you can't see right now because it's hidden. So, I'm doing like a sci-fi semi-organic hard surface model, so it should be fun. Incremental save my beloved with 60-day versions in one day. Yeah, I need to go back and like clear all the ones I saved to the tank to save up on storage because I got a lot of them. This drone could be like a prophecy when finally becoming to a dystopian society. That'd be cool. Yeah, something like that. That'd be neat. Hey, bro, let's do a project together. I'm not doing any collabs right now, but maybe in the future. All right. I'm thinking that's too thin. Now that I'm looking at it. Damn it. I knew that was going to be an issue. Alright, hold on. I really want to make sure I focus on like actually designing this thing. So I don't want to jack this up too badly. Oopsie. But I need it to have like... There's a balance, right, between like having it functional and like look good, but also like making sure it doesn't look like it's going to snap off. Because that's definitely what we don't want. All right, gotta go. Good luck. Have a good one, Dragon Knight or Dragon Claw. We'll talk to you later. Put in a collab request. Yes, you could do that too. I feel like that's gonna give me more of a like a better holding joint. All right, so Shift I. So let's work on supporting this silliness. So bevel, turn off the chamfer. I missed something. Oh, I didn't. Oh. Funky. Now we bevel. Now we turn off the chamfer. Okay. So this should work to do exactly what I want it to. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful little hard surface cutout. Alright. And then the other thing I can do is I can support that somehow. I need to figure out how I want to do that. Maybe just with this? Let's see how that works. So that works up front, kind of works on the back. Might have to terminate it elsewhere. Yeah, probably going to have to. Okay, hold on. So this is the one that I just added. So I for sure want to maintain everything in there. But I want to get rid of that. So Control Delete, create some nice little end guns there. And then route that somewhere. So for now, we're just going to do, I'm just going to like temporarily plop this over here to this corner. Just create a little triangle. I just want it supported for now. I don't tend to worry about like my topology until I get to like kind of closer to the end. But you can see that still holds fine, like it looks great. So I'm not super stressed about it. Okay. So, look at this. Let's go ahead and build out the arm itself. So we're going to plop this over here. I want this to be a little bit larger than that. I think that's probably pretty good. Let's see. Join the Discord. Yes, join the Discord. 37 more members till 500? Jeez. The chaos is a ride. What's up on Instagram, Michael Stryker? Yes, if you guys are interested, we do have a Discord. We're close to 500 members, which is really cool. I don't tend to try to push that too much just because, like, you know, if people want to join, they want to join. But you guys are always welcome to. Let's see. I so badly wanted to get the tank posted to my portfolio today, but it's going to take all night to render that rotational, so it's a bummer, but it'll happen tomorrow. Okay. So this is where it's going to get a little weird. Shift I. And part of this is just because this isn't sharp. Like these corners themselves are just very like rounded. But when we smooth things, it looks okay. To lower that as much as possible. I think that's going to look really cool, honestly. Hold on one second. Okay. So that's... yeah, that's pretty good. I just have to be careful because I can't drag support through here unless I locally terminate it, so I just have to be a little careful with what I do there. Let's see. Honestly, though... let's do it anyway. So what I'll do... Shift I... I'm gonna just bring these in. Did I delete those incorrectly? No. Yes. Yeah, I did. Gotta be careful that you always do control delete. Oops. Didn't like that. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I can just merge those across. Okay, that fixes that. Oh my god. You having a good time, Mr. Blazing Man? Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go insert. I'm going to just drag. Why are you not working? Is there an extra vert in there? There is. Okay. Hold on. 3. Vertex. No, there's not. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, alright, that's annoying, but I can deal with it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and turn this into a really weird kind of quad thing going on here, but it'll look just fine. Nice thing is it's a pretty simple model, so I'm not really stressed about like polygon count, especially when it comes to working with it in Substance Painter. I don't think this is going to be more than a couple of UDIMs. This would honestly almost be good for a project to try Mari out with if I really wanted to try out Mari. But I really don't want to. Cool. See how much nicer that is? Alright. Michael, build up some points, man. You don't have to gamble them all away. What am I making? This is a drone that's inspired by a manta ray. Show your reference. I don't know if I still have my reference. Oh, there you go. There's my reference. Alright. So I need to sharpen this up a little bit, which can be easily done by just doing that. Should give me a sharper corner, but I can still kind of flex it inwards. Basically just want to match this piece as best as we can. Okay. And then same thing here, this kind of goes out a little bit too far. Okay. Cool. So that'll have like a nice kind of like flippy action to it to kind of like allow the engines themselves to move and rotate. Is that the last of that one? Let's see. It is. Let's go discover. Let's see. We have anything that's not? Oh, here we go. That might be good. Yeah, no, that's weird. I'll try that. Negative riz. One of these days you guys will win the gambling. It's okay. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. No. So if I do that, smooth it, that's pretty nice looking, actually. Alright. This definitely needs more support, so let's see. Mesh tools. give some basic support to this. Oop. I think this might actually be a fast project, which is kind of nice. I need it. All right, cool. Delete, because I changed so much. Control G, Control D. -1. Alright, file. Save scene as. Modeling revision 3. Save that. Cool. Getting there, getting there. Stream Elements is my P. Cooking with Matt. Always. I try. These need to be okay. So one thing that I always try to like tell people, like the reason you get these like weird pinching is because like this stuff gets too close together. So you see how close that is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread it out, but we can fix it really easily by just going here and turning our transform constraint to edge slide and just sliding it out a bit. And then even turn that off real quick. We'll pull it in. What's up, Crix? What are we making? And is the tank done? Yes, the tank is done. The environment's done. Wasn't a huge fan of how the environment turned out, but that was the environment render. And here's the tank. So the tank is very much good to go. It's been posted and it exists on the internets now. But she's done. Manta Ray drone, yes. Yeah, so this is my own design. I kind of just drew it up on a tablet last night, so it's gonna be like a kind of like a really clean, like almost semi-organic manta ray-ish drone looking thing. So yes, that's exactly why I did that, because I did not like the other one. I have resigned myself to not doing environments until I'm ready to do them. So sometimes you just got to admit that you don't know how to do everything. And I humbled myself a little bit. But it's okay, because like I don't want to be an environment artist, so like the last thing I want to do is force myself to do something I'm not enjoying, so you know. You uploaded on ArtStation because I want to see. It's not uploaded just yet. I still got to build all the presentation stuff. I'm doing the last renders overnight tonight because they're going to take like 15 hours. So probably tomorrow, I'd say like mid-afternoon, it'll hit ArtStation. Prove yourself with a 3 out of 5? What do you mean? Yeah, it'll be going up. It usually takes me about a day or so to get my ArtStation renders done, just because like I do render them all in 4K. And then the rotational for this thing, like I rendered it over like 5 hours, and I think I only did like 114 frames. 115 frames. Yeah, so it's got at a 900, so it's got some time to go. All right, cool. So the question is like, am I ready to cut that portion out? Let's go ahead and do it. I'm not necessarily sure I'm ready to yet, but if I screw up, I've got a revision saved, so we're going to save this one as 4 since I'm about to make a major change. It's usually when I do incremental saves is when I'm about to make like a major change to my model. Mesh tools, edit mesh. We're going to extract. Just flush this out front. And there you can see the manta ray inspiration kind of coming in there. And beautifully, that all kind of holds together, except for that. That kind of fails a little bit, but that's all right. Okay. I think Abe Leal is about to launch an environment course. Don't know when. I'll have to check that out. I haven't honestly even like looked for one, if we're being totally honest, just because like it's not the biggest interest for me. So maybe at some point. I don't know if I'll make like an honest attempt at that until like maybe next year. Sure. Thank you. Let's see. Where is... screw it. We'll just start here. That works. Whatever. Angry Metal it is. Yeah, since I'm building my own course right now, like, the amount of time that I want to dedicate to actually, like, building or, like, learning environments is super low. Okay. So we're just going to bridge this stuff temporarily just to give us an idea of what we're dealing with. I used Arnold for the tank. So just regular Autodesk Arnold, or Maya Arnold, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so how badly... Okay, so that gets pretty bad, so we'll have to support this real quick here. I think this is going to work. I don't really know, though. Perfect. A little bit of a pinch there, but we'll work that in. Let's see. What render? Oh, stop trying to get people to come gamble on Twitch. I'm trying Marmoset for some of my most recent works. I tried Marmoset. I like it. It's super intuitive and easy to use. I just kept running into VRAM issues, so I gave up. I'd like to revisit it someday, because it's actually a really good app. Okay, how do I want to divide this? Alright, mesh tools, edit mesh, extract it. Alright. I'll just reverse the normals, it's fine. Okay. Better. So this is where I gotta be careful, because I want to make sure that this stays like flat. So these teeth, or these like bottom plates, need to stay flat here. Okay, that'll be good. What are we gambling at? The Twitch chat, deep into gambling. Keep going, keep going. I hope they win something. They may someday. It's gonna be sad if Stream Elements ever gets rid of that feature. Alright, that should be, I think, good. Let's see. Let's just reverse those real quick. Alright. Okay. All right, good. Doesn't retain its shape, that's okay. All right, keep working. I'm gonna head and have some breakfast. Have a good one, Crix. Enjoy your breakfast. Hey, may I know what you're working on? Yes, absolutely. This is what I'm modeling. It is a drone based off of a manta ray. So we have blocked it out tonight, and I'm just kind of working on some of the paneling a little bit. So I'm wondering, because I know if I slide this back in here, this will fit just fine, right? Like that works just fine. No concerns there. But I also know if I smooth this, it will hate me. Well, safe scene as... This is always where I get stressed out, is like paneling. Okay. Good morning after a long time. How are you doing, TX Kai? It's good to see you. Let's see. Mesh tools, censored edge loop. Let's try this. I don't think this is going to work, but it might. Almost. Actually, you know what would probably be more helpful? Let's try this. I don't know if this is going to work, but... This is going to be my, like, experimental piece. I'm thinking this might work. Never tried. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that almost worked. It's just a little flat now on the top, so I'm gonna have to do some shaping. Yeah, actually, that didn't really work at all, did it? It almost created... It made it too sharp. That's a bummer. I'll have to figure that out. That's not gonna work, though, I can tell. Alright, show... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's see, how are we doing on time? 8:52. Alright. So... Alright, I will leave that for now. I'll save scene. I'm going to take a sip. Delicious lemon drop. Doing good. Currently, I'm learning rigging in 3D Model. Nice. How's that going for you? All right. Cool. So we're going to leave that as is right now. Because this all lines up perfectly right now. Just gotta figure out how I need to support that. Ideally, see, that's the big problem. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun problem to solve. Because I really don't know how I'm gonna go about that. Actually, I think it might be better if I add some... Yeah, I might have to add some additional support to that. Alright, well, that's fine. Honestly, got pretty far tonight, more than I was expecting, so I think we'll call it good. Michael. Alright. Did I hear someone else is a rigger? It looks like somebody's learning to be one. Hard to understand the rigging for the first time, but after practice sometime it's easy to understand. Yeah, rigging takes a little bit. It's something I still don't fully grasp, but I know enough to be stupid with it. But that's cool that you're learning it. I hope that's going well for you. One of us. Rigging's cool. I want to understand it better eventually, but haven't really dedicated a whole lot of time to it, unfortunately. I rigged BD1, though. I'm going to be rigging the tank, too, so the tank will get rigged. But, alright, guys. It is 8:54 for me, so I'm going to go ahead and end stream a little bit early here. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Instagram, you guys are always the first to go, so thank you so much for popping in and hanging out tonight. It's been wonderful talking with you all. Hope you had a good night. I will see you all live again on Friday. Friday is my next day that I'm going to be live, so I'll be here. If you guys have any questions, continue, want to interact with the community more, make sure you join the Discord. It's always there, always on, and usually around. So, but yeah, with that said, Instagram, you guys have a good night, and I will see you on Friday. All right. YouTube, same for you guys. Thanks, Matt. Have a good night. You too, Yoshi V. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody on YouTube, again, thank you so much for hanging out. Been a wonderful night. I will see you all live again on Friday. You guys have a wonderful and safe week. And I'm ending stream on YouTube. And then Twitch, we're going to raid out. Let's go find somebody to raid. I think I know exactly who.